Good morning mga kababayan! Andito na naman tayo for a third update of what's going on in the world. Sadly, hindi pa rin tumitigil ang mga kababalaghan. So if you want to hear these updates, please consider sharing these videos to keep your friends in the loop. Okay? Let's start. Philippine COVID-19 update. To remind you all of the pandemic that we are still facing, the Philippines has breached 25,000 cases of COVID-19 this past week. As of today, June 15, we are now at 25,930 cases, 5,954 recoveries, and 1,088 deaths. These fresh cases are based on the reports submitted by 43 out of 54 operating testing laboratories in the Philippines. Ang ating presidente inaasahang gumawa ng desisyon ngayong araw na ito kung magkakaroon ba ng pagbabago sa lockdown rules dahil patuloy nga ang pagtaas ng number of cases. There is no curve being flattened here, folks. Para po sa mga hindi nakakaalam, President Duterte placed Metro Manila, Davao, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Pangasinan, and Albay under general community quarantine for 15 days last June 1. Today, malalaman natin kung patuloy pa rin ang GCQ natin at sa mga lugar na ito or if magta-transition na tayo sa Modified General Community Quarantine or MGCQ. So what is the difference between GCQ and MGCQ? Sa MGCQ po kasi, lahat ng businesses and establishments ay pwede na pong magbukas. Public transportation will return to full capacity, tapos ang mga gyms, cinemas, churches, and public gatherings ay pwede na po at half capacity. Sabi naman ni Presidential Spokesman Harry Roque na nagbigay na ng rekomendasyon ang IATF or Interagency Task Force na bahala na daw po si Presidente. He said that the president is considering the balance between safety and cost for the country's economy. But whatever decision there is to be made is up to the president himself. He even stresses that no one can predict how the president decides. Idirak. Huwag kalimutan, abangan ang speech ng presidente ngayong gabi, ha? Sana naman hindi masyadong late. Mga 12 midnight naman siguro. In line with COVID-19 news, 745 prisoners and 125 jail personnel are reported to have tested positive for COVID-19. Despite this rise in numbers, ang Korte Suprema ay hindi pa rin inaaksyonan ang petition for a humanitarian mass release for prisoners. Cebu City Jail continues to be one of the worst-hit prison facilities. The International Human Rights Watch has already called on our government to investigate. Please, please, please do not be silent about this. Hundreds of prisoners are now infected and need help. Isa ito sa mga issue na kailangan ng ingay. If there is one thing I have learned these past few weeks, is that our voices are powerful as a unit. Please, please, please do not stop talking about this. BIR to online sellers, kailangan nyo nang magrehistro. Last June 10, 2020, idineklara ng Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR, sila yung nagko-collect ng mga tax nyo, na kailangan ng irehistro ng mga online sellers ang kanilang mga negosyo hanggang July 30 ng taon na ito. Their memorandum said, all those who will register their business activity and or update the registration status not later than July 31, 2020 shall not be imposed with penalty for late registration. Kasama sa pagrehistro ang pag-declare ng mga online businesses ng kanilang past transactions. So ganito na nga ang nangyari. A great number of people, at kasama na ako doon, showed their dissent online towards this memorandum. Bakit? Milyong-milyong Pilipino lang nawalan ng trabaho dahil sa lockdowns at nagre-resort to online selling. Whether it be a small business, online tutoring, art commissions, food selling, pati online transactions for their physical businesses, these are what's helping Filipinos to survive right now. At sa dinami-daming problemang hinaharap ng bansa, walang sapat na ayuda for low-income families, jeepney phase-outs, public transportation para sa mga commuters. Wala pa rin ang mass testing. Tapos ito talaga yung uunahin ang pag-tax sa only platform na pwedeng pagkakitaan ng mga Pilipino ngayon. Minsan nakaka-frustrate kasi alam niyo ba yung mga kabayo kapag nakakabit sa kalesa, sinusuotan ng blinders? Yung parang mga focus eye patches para nakafocus lang sila sa harap nila at para hindi sila ma-distract. Parang ganun eh. Parang ang daming offices of government na nakasuot nun. Hindi nakikita yung bigger picture. Selective hearing and seeing, kumbaga. Also, nakakainis lang. Sorry, wala na akong ibang pasikot ng word na maisip, pero nakakainis lang talaga. Na yung mga online sellers, and a lot of these are small business owners and startups, and karamihan dito kabataan ha, ay gustong i-tax Pero yung mga foreign POGOs or Philippine offshore gaming operators ay hindi matax-tax. 50 billion na yung utang nila ha. Senate Majority Leader Miguel Zubiri said that the BIR memorandum is not only insensitive but also totally unnecessary. Tapos ito na. 2 days after they released the memorandum, nilinaw ng BIR that they are just urging and reminding online businesses to register and that their target is not to go after online sellers. I myself do not know a lot about business and tax registration, so if you want to learn and educate yourselves, here are videos and articles that you can check out, and I will link them in the description below. Independence Day 2020. June 12 ang itinaguri ang Araw ng Kalayaan ng ating minamahal na bansang Pilipinas. Pero ang tanong, tunay na nga ba tayong malaya? On the eve of Independence Day demonstrations, the Department of Justice announced that rallies are temporarily banned solely for public health reasons and nothing else. Yee!
Public health reasons and nothing else!
On the eve in-announce. The night before talaga, ha? But have no fear. Sa UP Diliman and many other parts of the country, naganap hindi isang rally, kundi isang grand manyanita! Kasi kung si General de Bolsinas at kanyang mga police colleagues ay pwede mag-party with no penalties, the rest of the Filipino people din dapat, diba? Kasi sila, mga police, tagatatag ng batas. Tapos tayo, the civilian people, following examples lang tayo. Diba? Ang eksena sa UP ay full-on fiesta. But of course, with social distancing. Party hats, cakes, pansit, pati lumpiang Shanghai, ando na din. Pero ang pagpasok sa campus ay hindi naging madali Entrances to UP were blocked by checkpoints na wala namang nakakaalam kung ano yung point, and some were even denied entry. When asked why people weren't allowed to enter, ang sagot ng mga police, basta. Di kung tanongin yun kami kung bakit kami nandyan, di basta rin. But, despite these obstacles and even some rain showers, marami pa rin ang dumalo sa Manyanita para tutulan ang anti-terrorism bill na nasa kamay na ng presidente ngayon. The Manyanita remained a peaceful affair at tinapos sa pagkanta ng Bayan Ko pagdating ng 2:00. Fight the good fight lang parati mga kababayan ha? Sabi nga ni VP Lenny,
ang tunay na kalayaan ay kalayaan para sa kapwa. At sa mga pagkakataong may banta sa kalayaan ng isa, kailangang lahat tayo pumalag dahil ang tunay na binabantaan ay ang kalayaan ng lahat.
Parang hindi yata nararapat mag-celebrate ng Araw ng Kalayaan kung hindi lahat malaya sa kahirapan, pang-aapi at kawalan ng hustisya, diba? Speaking of VP Lenny, she was once again present for traditional Independence Day commemoration rites in Luneta Park as President Duterte remains in Davao City. Pang-apat na absent na po ito ng ating Pangulo sa Independence Day rites. At wala pa po siyang dinadaluhan na rites since the start of this term, ha? Woo! 3 points to patriotism! On the eve of Independence Day, the President was even reported to have discussed pandemic response with China over the phone. On the eve of our Independence Day. Woo! Baka exo-fan si President kasi on the eve. Anti-terrorism bill. Alam kong sawang-sawa na kayo sa topic na to, pero oo, magsawa kayo kasi hindi pa tapos. Ngayon ay nasa Malacanang na ang anti-terrorism bill na pinagpoprotestahan ng libo-libong Pilipino. Karamihan sa mga law practitioners at House members na hindi sumasang-ayon sa bill ay nananawagan sa presidente na i-veto ito. Veto meaning reject. Please reject it po, Mr. President. Ito ang question ng karamihan ng mga critics ng bill na ito. Bakit ito naging priority ng gobyerno sa gitna ng pandemyo? Why not address the issues of poverty and injustices first? Marami nang nagugutom, marami nang namamatay, at marami nang walang trabaho. Senate President Tito Sotto then says, addressing poverty and injustices will not solve terrorism. Excuse me lang po. You are the leader of a third world country where 21% are registered poor. Therefore, it should be known to you that terrorism in our country is mostly bred by poverty, lack of opportunities, lack of education, and injustices. Kaya hindi niyo po pwedeng sabihin na mali ang pag-solve ng poverty and injustices to solve terrorism. Oh my goodness lang po. Don't stop making noise. Junk terror bill. Police killings in the Philippines. I found this infographic on Instagram that was circulating and sobrang nakakakilabot talaga, guys. It is based on Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, UN Human Rights Council, and other organizations' reports on the war on drugs here in the Philippines. Did you know that our country is the third among the top 10 countries with the most police killings? In comparison to the United States, where 1,536 people have been killed, dito sa Pilipinas, 3,451 na ang pinatay. Out of 100 suspects, 97 are killed and 3 are injured. And 73 children have been killed by the police dito sa Pilipinas since 2016. And the youngest was 5 months old. 5 months old! 5 months old, pinatay! Mga 150 days pa lang siya nabubuhay sa earth, pinatay na siya ng pulis. Nakikita niyo na? Dito mismo sa bakuran natin, malupit ang kapulisan. At karamihan dito sa mga patay na ito ay mahihirap. Pulis na mismo ang nagsabi sa Amnesty International in an interview that they get paid by the encounter from 8,000 pesos to 15,000 pesos. And that amount is per head. Kada tao. Let us hold our police accountable for this. Their job is to protect the people. Kung hindi tayong pinoprotektahan nila, sino? There are more masks than jellyfish in our oceans. Our environment has taken an even greater hit because of this pandemic. And because of the surge of use of PPEs and face masks, our oceans now have more mask waste than the jellyfish population. This is an aggressive reminder to please dispose of your PPEs and masks properly. Especially yung mga gumagamit ng disposable masks, please itapon sa mga proper dispose areas, okay? There has been a surge of production of reusable face masks, and a lot of small businesses have come up with woven technology where you can put in filters and such. Please consider these alternatives. Links to some online sellers are in the description. Let's go global. Yemen is currently facing the world's worst humanitarian crisis. Yemen is currently facing threats to security, health, and well-being all at the same time. Children are dying from famine and disease. People are hungry and dying because of this conflict. You might be wondering, what conflict? A brutal civil war is raging in Yemen and has claimed more than 16,000 lives and has left 13 million citizens in starvation. Saudi Arabia and Yemen have been going on with this war since 2015. But people are not only dying because of the war. Famine is sweeping the country, and the most prevalent disease is cholera and COVID-19. 7 million children are now out of school. They do not have enough testing facilities, and they have one of the highest COVID fatality rates. Basically, the country is going extinct. Make noise about this. Please inform as much as you can. Links to donations, appeals, fundraisers, and petitions are in the description. Please sign these petitions. Please donate. A country is at the brink of extinction and they need us. Lastly, don't tell me how to dress. Trigger warning, the word rape will be mentioned a few times. This has been all over social media and also all over the fight against patriarchal standards. So hindi ko na to masyadong papahawain. Listen to me very carefully. Rape happens because of the malicious thoughts of rapists. It happens because rapists have no respect and self-control. It happens because of vile, cruel, despicable people who think they can have another person's body na parang laruan lang. But do you know how rape doesn't happen? It doesn't happen because of what I wear, what she wears, what they wear, what we all wear. Whether in a bikini, or short shorts, or long sleeves, or a sexy dress, this is not why majority of women are raped. At walang may karapatan mangbintang ng biktima ng rape or sexual harassment. Wala. No means no. And wearing the clothes I'm wearing never means yes. Dahil sa makitid na utak ng sex offender or rapist, particularly ang mga lalaki, at sa dinami-dami ng kaso ng rape at sexual harassment, minsan hindi nagmatter ang suot ng babae. Mga naka-shorts nire-rape, mga naka-hijab rin-rape, Pati bata may kaso ng sexual harassment. So don't tell me how to dress. Kasi mga lalaki na mismo ang nagsasabi na
Boys will be boys. Lalaki ako eh.
yan ba ang sukat ng kalalakihan? The acceptance of the fact that you have absolutely no self-control or respect pag nakakita ka ng balat ng babae? If that is your reason, then you also admit that you are weak and fragile at sunod-sunuran ka lang sa libog mo. And I will wear whatever the heck I want. Got it? OMG, umuulan na! And that's it for the past week. Inuulit, hindi ko nabanggit lahat ng mga pangyayari nitong nakaraang linggo, pero karamihan dito ay essential facts na dapat bigyang pansin. Please, please, please keep donating and signing those petitions and sharing those relief operation links. Palagi ako nagdadagdag ng information sa description box, so check that out. Again, links, articles, reports, and sources of everything that I talked about are in the description box below. Read them, share them, stay informed. Stay safe! Yung aso ko, tumatahol naman. Barking plus rain. Woo! Caleb, stay safe, stay sane. Bye.